lectures and earn 12 credits to complete the program and then graduate.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Yeah, let's see. Who's going to bat lead off today? Nobody so far. Christy. Yep. Welcome. Kevin. Good to see you this morning. Loyal listener, viewer. Holly's around here somewhere. It'll be good. We'll get her in here in a minute. This pen looks good. All right. Glenn, good morning to you. Good to see you. Keep that just dry. It's Holly. Welcome in, Holly. Good to see you this morning.
It's great to be here.
Do you want to go home?
No, I don't. I love being here.
It's not very convincing to me.
It doesn't matter. If I say it, it's true.
It's true. Good Friday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Getting you to work, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you along with us each and every Monday through Friday, 6:30 till 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and the many great services he offers right here in Manchester. Make you look great, function great, and feel great. Also one of the best surgeons you're going to find in any area. Dr. James Van Winkle. Find him at 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, right across from Unity Medical Center. All right, we got a lot to do today. It is Friday. It is golf tournament eve for Holly. We'll be talking about that. We got golfing tips and talk and one-liners. We've got your birthdays later on. Call those in when the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines open up here in about 2 or 3 minutes. You can call in anytime throughout the show at 728-1320. We also got Name That Tune, Stupid Silly Stat, and whatever other craziness we get into over the next couple of hours. Cloudy and rainy outside this morning. Got a pretty heavy rain shower at our house. Looks like that's kind of clearing out, though. Still could see a rain shower here or there. High of 71. Kind of muggy out there. We're already to 68. And kind of breezy today at times as well. And overnight tonight, mid-50s. Tomorrow is going to be great. 80 degrees. It will be a little bit windy tomorrow, 20-mile-an-hour winds, but 80 and sunny. I'll take it. 80 on Sunday. 40% chance of a rain shower or storm on Sunday. Otherwise, pretty good-looking day. And then the summer weather makes its way in. 82 on Monday, 85 on Tuesday, and then 86 on Wednesday. It's going to be a nice week and sunny to get started. We got 3 or 4 days in a row there with pretty good chance of no rain. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Folks, if you are looking to do some grilling on those good-looking grilling days ahead, I'm talking about 80 degrees, sunny, you want to get on the grill, Hillsboro Food Company has fresh cut meat every day. So stop by and see them. They also have fresh produce and assorted groceries at 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. Stop on in and see them. That's the Hillsboro Food Company. Follow them on Facebook, too. They're always posting their specials and their breakfast and lunch specials as well. That's Hillsboro Food Company. All right. With all that said, quick reminder of how you can watch us, see us, listen to us AM 1320, FM 1079, FM 1067 on terrestrial radio. Manchester Go smartphone app. Click on Listen to Thunder Radio at the top of that page. Thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. Or you can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras. Facebook, YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks in the studio. She is the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corncob eater. She cleans her glasses with the Vaseline. One of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You sound like you're excited to be here.
I am. Friday.
Wow. Oh, I sneezed this morning. Now I can't breathe.
Yeah, your nose has been running for a while. Ever since you got out of the shower.
I sneezed. And I sneezed again just a minute ago. It's made it worse.
Christy likes this song.
What?
Christy likes this song.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. We've got a few things coming up. We're 8 days away from the Cars and Coffee Car Cruise-In. That's next Saturday, June the 7th. So don't miss that from 9 to 12 at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. You can learn more on our website. Just go to thunder1320.com and type in cars in the search bar, or follow Cars and Coffee on Facebook. Big thanks to Custom Auto and Rod Shop for putting that on 9 to 12 next Saturday at the Administrative Plaza. It's free family fun. And we are 13 days away from Bonnaroo, less than 2 weeks away from the opening of the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival, at least in terms of music. Campgrounds open on Tuesday of that week. It's also a Father's Day weekend. And tomorrow is the final day for anyone who wants to sign their children up for Manchester youth football or youth cheerleading. You have to get signed up and sized tomorrow. Learn more at miflraiders.org, or they'll be down at the fairgrounds starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So get them down there, get them signed up, and get registered and get sized and all that good stuff. We got a story on our website. You can learn more there. Thunder1320.com. Click on sports. Holly, anything?
A little. It's National Creativity Day. If you got some extra time today, you've been meaning to sit down and do some painting, or I don't know, something creative. It doesn't have to be paint. It could be maybe you're building some kind of engine or adding stuff to your automobile. I don't know. That's creative, right? Anyway, it's a good day to tackle those projects and then post about it. # Creativity Day. This is an odd one. National Hole in My Bucket Day. There's a national day for that. And it's exactly what it is. We've all got buckets with holes in them, right? It doesn't mean you can't use them. So there's a list of things that you can do with buckets, like make them into planters. I don't know. It's your bucket. Do whatever you want with it. And National Water a Flower Day. But we've been getting so much rain lately, I doubt any of us need to do that. Maybe water your inside flowers.
You should follow that rule.
What rule?
Keeping the plants alive.
Look at it. Look at that out there by the door right here. I think that's a vibrant, green, alive plant. I got to that 2 years ago for my birthday. So talk to the hand.
All we have at our house are fake plants now.
I've got a few. I've got a Venus fly trap that my mom got me.
We got plenty of flies.
It don't eat them.
It ain't working.
Any hootie, that thing you have to make sure it's got water in the dish every day. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal. Just pour a little, and I leave it right by the sink. It's not hard, but it's always staring at me, always dry, asking me to do something for it. And I'm swatting flies, and I kind of hope it dies. just so I ain't got to look at its face anymore.
Just throw it away.
I just can't. It's alive. That's all I got.
All right, we don't have anything else for comings and goings. We'll be here until 8:30 today, doing whatever it is that we dig into. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group of local business people, locally owned and operated. Today, it's where we believe in better, we believe in Coffee County, and we believe in making local banking easy. Isn't that right, Brent?
That's right, Carter. From purchasing a car, a new house, or the right deposit products to meet your needs. Stop by any of our convenient locations and let us show you the easy way to do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Morning, Jana. It's finally Friday, isn't it? Let's see. So everybody's weekend plans. You got anything fun? No, nothing. I guess I'll just sit here then.
Jessica says baseball every weekend. I think that's what my brother's summers are consumed of now, taking my nephew to baseball all over Tennessee. Why do they got to travel so far?
But we don't have kids we have to do that with anymore.
I can't imagine having little kids right now.
But you're pregnant, so.
Could you imagine?
Nope. I don't want to deal with that. We didn't play travel ball the way they played travel ball when I was a kid.
Oh, it's in the name, isn't it, Christy? Travel. Happy Friday, Cindy. Oh, I want to get some yard work done. My flower beds.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today. Glad to have you along with us. Monday through Friday. Final show of the week. Be back at it next week. A short week for us. We only did Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday shows after the holiday, and then stuff blew up, and then we had late work on Monday. But we're glad to have a good short week with you guys. Big thanks, Dr. Van Winkle, for making the show happen. Holly, welcome back.
I love being here. Thanks for having me back.
What are we talking about here?
Golf
You have a golf tournament this weekend.
tomorrow morning. And I am so excited about it. I think we're going to win. I don't want to. It's a fun tournament. It's not like a super hyper competitive tournament. But I feel good about my chances on winning.
She's not practiced.
Yes, I have. Actually, I sure have. We've talked about practicing on the radio.
You never even went to the driving range.
I don't think I have to concentrate as much on my drive as I do maybe, using my irons.
You can use your irons at the driving range.
I can hit my irons at home. Why would I pay to go hit irons 5 minutes down the road when I could just do it in my yard for no money at all? Just seems like a better idea. I can't drive them there. I mean, that's obviously far, far too far for me because I'm going to smash it. I'm not going to go chase them balls. The good news is that they're easy to find in the cornfield. It's all tilled up. And they just, because I used the bright ones, the bright pink and bright yellow ones. Me and the boy was out there hitting last week, and he had knocked some in the cornfield, but luckily the neon, you could see real good. You can't see it that good in our grass.
No, it matches the grass or the weeds incredibly well. The balls do.
All right. Anywho, I've got some one-liners. I think I'm going to do good on the golf course, but I want the jargon, the terminology to be on I'm playing with a collegiate golfer. So that's so far left. It has blue hair and has started protesting.
You should use that.
I'm going to mic up. Besides the speed and direction, that putt was great.
When was the last time you practiced putting?
Last fall, Kate and I went and golfed, and I putted then.
You went to Yellowstone Fort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Putting is going to be fun to watch tomorrow.
This one's funny. It says because this is going to happen to me. It says when they top it 5 yards, and I say, I got eyes on it.
Yes. Found it.
It's hard to keep up with them. Once they hit the sky, I lose them. I know I'm supposed to be watching my teammates.
She can't see anything though.
Ball, but your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
I could see Holly taking someone the complete wrong direction. Or hitting somebody else's ball.
Some guy I caddy for missed a putt, and he goes, I've got the touch of a rapist.
Lord. It's a little much. A little violent.
It's an analogy. The problem is your feet. They don't belong on a golf course. This one might be too. See, I maybe should have. I maybe should have screened these with you first, because I don't want to say something that I think it's funny, but it also maybe might get us in trouble. You know what? I'm not even going to say it.
Send it to me. Christy said, don't use that one.
6 a.m. tea time, and the group in front has a guy who looks like he had a rough night. He tees up his ball, practice swing and all, then swings and misses, looks at everyone and says, tough course.
I hate golf. I hate it.
It makes me so mad to be out there. And that feeling of shanking the ball.
You're going to do that a lot tomorrow.
It's so irritating. I don't know if the feeling of getting a nice hit trumps it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I think usually it's they say the one good ball you hit makes you come back. You hit one good ball around and it makes you want to come back and play. Because you think you can do that more, but you can't because you're not good.
Here's one. I hope the worms are wearing helmets. Those are for worm burners, right?
Holly's going to need that.
I learned that golf term, worm burner.
She was hitting a lot of those during the practice.
Boy, that makes me so mad. Golly. Because I could pick the golf ball up and throw it further. It just, But I feel like maybe on an actual golf course, it would have went further at least. They're straight worm burners. They're just, I can't get up underneath them.
The amount of Holly shots that they will use tomorrow, golf-related shots, will be less than 3.
I disagree. I say it'll be over 3.
Less than 3. That'll be the number I said.
Let's bet.
The tennis racket hitting and all that other whatever, but less than 3 on the one. I just spit all over myself trying to talk.
Less than 3 on what? Just the golf only, or 3 hits total for the whole
golf
day?
Golf only.
Oh well, that's probably accurate.
That's what I said. Golf only.
All right, let's see. So I don't know the reference on these again, so I'm going to pass because I'm about to say something that's going to offend somebody. That's a good landing spot if you got to take a Josh. Witness protection. Nobody's finding that.
How many balls do you have to take with you?
6.
You need more than 6 balls.
Okay.
You're going to need at least a dozen.
A dozen balls? They're expensive. Golly, they're expensive.
You can't show up with 6 balls tomorrow to the golf course.
You think I'm going to lose?
You'll lose at least a dozen.
You think I'm going to lose 12 balls?
Yeah.
When I went and played with Kate, I didn't lose that many.
Maybe not. I think you should be prepared, though.
Fine.
You should take more than 6. There may be some more around the house. There may just not be the pink and yellow ones, but you're going to need some more balls.
I have more. I like the pink ones, and so I have 6 pink ones, but I do have more yellow.
Yeah, take them all.
All right.
I thought you meant you only had 6 total to choose from.
No.
There's a lot of water out there.
Oh yeah. I've never played on Willowbrook Golf Course. I've never played out there.
You and Kate played 9 at Old Stone Ford.
I've never played 18 holes.
You're going to play 18 at Willowbrook. So
I can't wait.
You're going to lose
tomorrow
some
morning,
balls.
like right now. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be
8 a.m.
I'm going to be loading up my golf clubs right now to go stomp some tail.
8 a.m. tee time.
Hey, the Lady Raider silent or auction and dinner is tonight. You can get tickets at the door. What?
Nothing.
You shook your head.
I was looking at my form.
That's where I'm going to be. Y'all can be there too.
Don't buy anything too expensive at the auction.
Who? Me?
Mm-hmm.
I've got my eye set on a basket of hats, and I can't wait to bid on those.
We don't have any money.
Don't try and go. Well, sorry about our luck. I'm getting them.
We could have $400 to our name, and Holly go to an auction and spend $390 on some hats.
Mm-hmm. I love a good hat.
Who needs to eat or pay the bills?
I need to lose some weight anyway.
Anything else here?
Nothing.
Morning show here till 8:30. It is Friday. So might as well fire up the Friday mix for a little while. We've got Stupid Silly Stat coming up after the top of the hour. So don't miss that. And we have made that tune a little bit later on. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. You going tonight, Jessica? That'd be good. Laura listening in from the Appalachian Trail today. That's good. They usually have some good auction stuff. Yes, please send me my auction total.
I can't stay out too late tonight. I'm an athlete tomorrow. You do have balls, Mom. Sometimes you say things and I'm like, she's got some big cojones to say that.
What's for dinner tonight?
Mm-hmm. Maybe Amy knows.
I don't have a ticket, so I'm not eating.
I get a dinner ticket because I'm playing golf tomorrow in the tournament.
You paid $500.
Huh?
Paid $500 for your dinner ticket.
However you want to look at it, I guess. I have one. Not physically. I don't know what I'm supposed to, like, do I just tell them? Maybe they have a list. They've got a list, right? Run around, Sue.
Buffet style. No, I don't want to eat. Thank you, though. I'm good. I appreciate the offer. I'm glad this rain's about to get out of here for a few days at least.
We're finally going to get around to doing the girl one's graduation party on Sunday, and I hope that it's a nice day.
It's the only day in the next 5 with rain and chance in the forecast.
Well, sometimes it just be like that.
I can just pop up showers and think it'll rain all day. If it does rain, it'll be fine. What time is that?
You said 1.
I can't remember what I said. Stupid stat next. Yes. Stupid stats here and Granddad's. Joe Bryan. Birthday, Joe Bryan. Today's grand prize day. We draw for a cake later.
MSR.
Do it now. We got that birthday down, Sheila.
I have a birthday. It is for, what's her name? They sent it on Messenger, and I saved the photo, but I forgot to screenshot the name. That new Thunder Radio Bonnaroo logo is throwing me off when I'm shifting because I'm so used to seeing the black with the red arrow.
I don't think people liked it. Somebody laughed at it.
I'll change it.
No, I like it. Leave it.
Not her. Oh, this one's it. It is Harlow.
I don't know how to say it.
Maychrak.
Bernadette Harlow. I always struggle to say her name.
What's it? Mazarek?
I don't know.
No.
I just say Harlow.
Maychrak.
You just gotta mumble your way through it.
Maychrak.
Harlow Maychrak. And that's it. Just mumble. My shack. My shock.
My shock?
That's what Rachel says.
My shock.
My shock. I'll just say Harlow.
Me and Rachel just wanted to go home the other night.
What?
Spunko.
Huh?
My shock.
My shock.
Is fair and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking. You know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Here until 8:30 today, Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great services to make you function great, feel great, including Emsella treatments, solve urinary incontinence. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Second part of the show is going to be better than the first part of the show.
Or not worse than the first part.
I don't know how it could be.
Had a really good segment on golf, and that was just I shanked it.
It's good terminology.
We're doing Granddad's here.
Yippers.
All right. Lots going on at Granddad's today. For lunch, you can stop by between 11 and 2 and get the lunch line special. Today, they've got hamburger steak, fried catfish, chicken tenders, hash brown casserole, fried apples, corn on the cob, white beans, cornbread, or roll. You're going to get all of that, a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Tonight, they've got the Lady Raider basketball dinner and auction. You can buy tickets at the door for that.
Yeah.
I suggest you go.
Holly will be there. They got a good auction.
Say that last sentence one more time.
They got a good auction.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I say it wrong?
It sounded like the first 3 words sounded like one word, but it's fine.
They've got a good auction. They'll have
good.
a good auction tonight at the Lady Raider basketball fundraiser. According to Joe Pat Cope, one of their only 2 fundraisers they have.
Well, then you better get out and spend some money, because if they're only doing 2 fundraisers, then we really need to patron it.
It's expensive to run a sports team.
Really expensive.
I think Holly buys enough in merch and auction items to support the team through at least half of the season.
I had to go through my closet yesterday, and it was just Coffee County shirt, Coffee County Westwood shirt. I had a Hillsborough shirt, some College Street shirts in there. And so I had to transfer all of those. I don't want to get rid of them. One day I'd like to make a quilt of all the shirts. And
Is that actually going to happen?
I hope. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I'm going to try. Maybe I will. Who knows?
I don't know if there's going to be enough room in your closet for the time that you're ready to
It's going to
make
be
a
it's going to
quilt.
be a big blanket. A family-sized blanket.
You want to play games?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. They can get that car ready to hit the road for your summer road trips. Make sure you got the alignments ready to go. Maybe you need new tires. They've got those payment plans available, and they're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Freedom Automotive Service Center in Manchester, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Freedom Automotive Service Center. Holly?
Women take 45% longer to do this than men.
Everything.
Women take 45% longer to do this than men.
Take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines, 931-728-1320 or 931-728-35262. Tickets to Beach Bend Park for my winner today. That's 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park for the winner today on the Stupid Silly Stat. I don't know if I put out yesterday's winner's tickets. I need to check.
It takes women 45% longer to do this than men. What is it?
Crickets around here.
No kids to play. They're all still sleeping. Women take 45% longer to do this than men. What is it? I know what you all want to call in and guess, and so you can't. That's why it's crickets.
Bueller.
And you're correct to not do so.
I'd say the first half of the show that we delivered had everyone turn off the show.
Well,
Probably.
good guess is coming over on the Facebook line. Grocery shopping. Dale says everything. Get dressed is
That's what I said.
popular. Trey says, tell a story. That's a really good guess.
Jessica said, I don't know the answer, but I know what isn't the answer. Let's take a poop.
Poop emoji. I was going to say something probably it's about poo talk that I didn't want you guys to know about me. So I'm going to keep that one to myself.
Josh Taylor says, back up a car. 100% accurate. No guesses today on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines.
Why does it take y'all so long in the bathroom? What are you doing in there? You're just sitting there watching reels, aren't you?
No,
You're just sitting there watching videos.
that's not accurate.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's not true.
When you've been in there for 45 minutes and I've got
Nobody's ever been in there.
2 cat videos and an otter video, and I'm like, okay.
Nobody's ever been in there 45 minutes. Hang on, I got to do a little work.
You've been in there so long your legs went numb.
Who hasn't?
Me?
Just the angle that you're sitting. Morning show.
The kamikaze squat.
Ready?
What was that?
Getting ready?
That's a great guess, but it ain't it. They do take longer, but that's not the answer we're looking for. Josh said peace and quiet. That's why. Yeah. Can't nobody ask me to do nothing in here.
It would take you forever to get around to it anyway, so there's time. Trey says that's the only chance to get away from everyone. Yeah, because y'all are so much fun to be around. We just love being around y'all so much because your personalities are so awesome that we're just like, oh wow, 10 minutes in the bathroom.
Well,
That's a long time.
you sure do got some complaining to do about it. Morning show.
Brush their teeth.
Brush their teeth is a good guess, but not it. Morning show. Oh, Dina, call back. Women take, what was the, I didn't see me the question.
It takes women 45% longer to do this than men. I wish there was something stronger than sugar in this coffee.
Holly's in some kind of mood this morning.
I don't think it takes me 45 minutes longer to do this than it takes you.
45%.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it takes you way longer.
I don't think so.
We're
gonna check next time.
It for sure takes the girl one way longer.
Yeah.
She can't do this with any kind of speed. Morning show.
I can't win, but there for a while your phone was not working.
Oh, thank you, Marcy. He fixed it.
I fixed it. It was working. It was just forwarding to my cell phone, and nobody wanted that, so I had to decline a call or two to fix it.
I'm excited about our text line. You're going to get up and going.
If I ever get time, I won't get it.
Jessica says, take a shower. Josh takes the longest showers.
I love to take a shower.
I feel like we need to replace that shower head. I think it needs to be more powerful.
And you wanted the rain one.
Well,
You said, I want a rain shower head. And I said, well, there's no pressure to these. And you said, oh, no.
I don't think you ever said that.
Head. That's what I want. I want a rain shower. I want it to rain on me. I don't want pressure. So it rains.
Glenn says, fall asleep. That's a good guess. Not right.
It does take women way longer to fall asleep.
John, what is it about men? They can just put their face, in the pillow and go right out. Josh will be snoring in no time. Meanwhile, I'm thinking about all of the awkward interactions I've had throughout the day, things that I didn't do I should have.
I don't snore.
Yeah, you do.
No. Take that back. It takes women 45% longer to do this. Morning show.
Morning show. Order food.
Order food. All right. Turn that down a little bit. What's your name?
Jemiah London.
All right. So if you're ordering food, what do you do before you order the food?
Think.
You what?
If I order the food,
what? Before you order the food, right before you order it, what are you doing to find the food you want?
Ask what they're getting.
Now you're looking at something. You look at something to pick your food. What are you looking at?
The menu.
The menu. There it is. It takes women 45% longer to read the menu than men. So congratulations. Come on by and pick yourself up your Lake Winnie. Oh, not Lake Winnie. I'm sorry. Beach Bend Park tickets.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very
She's
excited.
I love that.
Very excited. Yes. So it takes women 45% longer than men to read the menu. And I agree with that. Josh Taylor says that's 100% true.
I don't think it takes you very long to read a menu because you're a very basic guy. You're not going to steer away from the basic steak or maybe a hamburger, or grilled chicken.
I don't like pastas much.
Yeah, you.
I don't do pastas and casseroles much. Occasionally, sure.
You don't do seafood.
I like shrimp. That's about it.
You don't order it a lot unless we're at
the
beach.
I like to be closer to the water.
But I'm saying I'll order things that I don't know. Maybe I've never tried before, but I don't think there's ever going to be a time when we go to a restaurant and Josh orders something.
There have been times where I've tried things.
Now, I think you try things when we're at events and that's what they have, and you're like, like the time we went scuba diving and we were so hungry afterwards. I mean, or snorkeling, whatever it was we were doing. We were so hungry out in the middle of the ocean, and the guys on the boat made fresh guacamole right there. And Josh at the time did not eat anything green. He you know, I like avocados and I like guacamole, but he would be like, "Ugh, get that away from me." He didn't even want to look at me eating it. Would not try it. Texture thing, but he was so hungry out there in the water that he tore it up. Now he likes guacamole. But I don't feel like you would ever go to a restaurant and be like, you know what, maybe I'll try some guacamole today.
I still want to try something when I know there's something tried and true there that I like. Like, why am I gonna? It's expensive, so why am I gonna spend $20 or $30 or $40 on this thing when I know there's that thing on the menu that I like?
What kind of restaurants are you going to?
I mean,
God,
I don't think you pay the check. It's expensive.
You talking $20, $30, $40 a plate?
Yeah. I need some help here. That's pretty normal for a dinner.
Where are you eating that I'm not eating?
Everywhere.
My meals.
I mean, it's outside of Waffle House. Even the All-Star Special is like $14 now.
Yeah, but that's still underneath. I was thinking we eat for like 10, 15, 20. That's our range. A plate. Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way that we spend $40 per plate.
That would be rare to spend I said whether it's a kind of restaurant
when do
where
we spend $30?
Wow, I'm gonna get prime rib. It's gonna be $30.
When do you get prime? Like, I don't know.
Holly is in a different world over there today.
I guess so.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying we do that often. We don't eat out all that much, but when we do, I wasn't saying that it's that way every time. I'm saying if I'm going to a restaurant and I'm going to spend $20 or $30 or $40, depending on how nice the restaurant is, why am I going to pick something I've not had when I know that thing right there is good and my $20 or my $15, whatever, is going to go. Well, Trace and I know who pays the bill. I know. I don't know what. Right? That's what it cost.
Yo, I act like I can't see the price. Like I don't ever order my own food. No. Like I just sit there and I wait for Josh to hand deliver food to me.
I went
like
to,
go out like I
listen.
don't.
I went to Wendy's.
I can read a menu and see the price of food. I pay bills when I go eat.
I went to Wendy's the other day. It's next to our Tullahoma studio, and I wanted a chicken wrap. I wanted something somewhat healthy. I wanted a chicken wrap and a medium drink, and it was $11.
It's cheaper than that to eat at Granddad's.
Eat at Granddad, and I would have ate at Granddad's, but I was in Tullahoma, so I couldn't. But I'm just saying, it's not $20 a plate's pretty typical for dinner, not lunch, for dinner.
We need to stop ordering separate meals and just order
We
one.
do need to just order
but
one.
You do not want to share your food at all. That's the problem.
I don't want to eat the food you're eating.
I will eat. You could order and I would eat what you're eating, but you want the whole plate.
Well, I need to stop that. So I'll share with you, and we'll save money that way.
Used to, Josh would get like steak, and I would get pasta, and I'd be like, "Can I have a bite of your steak?" And he would honestly be like, "Oh, it's my steak. You got pasta." Because it couldn't be a tradesy. You know, he didn't want the pasta.
Every time we go out to eat, like commies, and I get to get a soup or a salad, I don't want the soup, but I get the soup, so Holly can have the soup.
What'd you get last time we went?
I got the salad because you said you didn't want soup.
I always want soup, but I was sharing.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry. I don't want that.
I know, but sometimes women do that sort of thing.
Just
you could have.
Stop playing games. Just tell me what you want.
At the time, I wanted you to have a salad. You looked hungry. He's trying to sit there and be like, I give Holly my soup. Well, sometimes I give you my salad. Even Stevens. It's a bunko term. You don't know nothing about that.
Back to I think it's pretty common. Back to the original argument that dinner is on average going to be $20 free plate.
You said 20, 30, 40. Average would be 30 there.
All right, fine. 20, 30, 40. I'm just saying, I wasn't saying I guess on average, I'm just saying when we go out to eat, that's about what it is.
I don't want boxing gloves. I want a bare fist it.
Jessica said, someone bring them some boxing gloves. Josh says, women can't tell you what they want to eat. It's impossible. But when you give a recommendation, they don't want that either. Somebody's coming in to get tickets, I think.
Is that code for you want me to intercept?
Well, I mean, they can... And they can just stand there.
Last night, Josh called. Are they inside?
No, not yet. They were headed this way, then they turned around.
Oh, they see the close on the door.
They pulled up to get some stuff, and we don't always flip that sign around. I don't know. I don't know if I got those out yesterday or not. Just mid-show. They're probably in there. Yeah. There we go. In the prize closet where the prizes are. There we go, Holly. All right, we've got, I guess we'll just end that segment. Holly left. More morning show coming up in just a few minutes. I do want to get you a weather update. It has been a wet several days. Continues today, but it should be wrapping up. And the heaviest rain should be out of the air, but we'll get some more showers here and there. 68 right now, high of 71, 55 overnight tonight, 80 on Saturday and Sunday, or clear on Saturday with a 40% chance of rain Sunday, and then 82 and sunny on Monday. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Stop by and get some of their fresh cut meats for the grill. Got some good grilling days ahead.
I didn't mean to do that.
Why don't you just clap your hands?
I didn't mean to do that.
Just... What are you doing?
I don't know. I was excited from getting them Beach Bend Park tickets. And
she's mad about something.
Intrusive thoughts sometimes they get the better of you. Number one, I didn't think it was going to be that loud, but I should have because I'm a good clapper.
Weather brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Stop on in and see them for breakfast. It's much cheaper than that $20 I was talking about. You can get breakfast for like $9.99 out there. 7403 Hillsboro Highway, open 6 to 6. What are you clapping about?
I honestly, I was not clapping about anything. You done?
No, I'm just going to randomly clap the rest of the show.
I was excited. Nervous energy or something.
I just...
Okay. Oh, are we going to commercial? Or...
Well, I was going to, then you came out and clapped. And
buddy, it was just a clap. Just, it's fine.
All right. Quick news break. Name that tune.
Yes.
Is next.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is always free, and it's brought to you by your hometown grocery.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I feel like this has been one of the most awkward shows we've ever done.
It's been awful.
And it's because I said something yesterday about, or earlier this week, about doing a better job now than I used to.
You do a good job.
I am just excited to be here. Thank you, Jessica. I'm excited to be here. It's like when we were cleaning up after the Thundies. I know I didn't need to run from one place to the other, but I had so much nervous energy from standing there all night and just kind of like it was over, and I just wanted, and I had nervous energy and I had happy feet, and so I just would run all over. That's kind of what that was.
She was mean after the Thundies. What? She is choosing violence this morning.
I ain't done nothing to nobody. Nothing to anybody. And I have been pleasant this morning.
She had a bad dream last night. She's woke up all kind of cranky. It's my fault. I woke up this morning. She's on the treadmill in her UFOs.
I like that arch support.
4:45 in the morning. She's in there walking on the treadmill. Yeah, you won some Beach Bend Park tickets. Jessica.
You and Ebony.
Beach Man Park's supposed to be pretty cool.
I've never been. I feel like we're behind schedule today.
We are way behind schedule. So we've not been very chatty. Right? And credit legs wasn't $10. Weather has been a little bit of a drag.
Listen to this obit that this guy. And it was an Indiana man wrote his own obit.
I'm gonna write my own obit.
You better do it quick.
No, man, it's a threat.
All right. He said, I am completely dead now. I am surprised that it took this long to happen. He was 72 years old, died in a small plane crash in Ohio. 72. He was the only person in the plane crash. He had built the plane himself. Took him 17 years, built the plane himself, crashed it. I don't know if he crashed it on purpose or he's just not a very good plane mechanic. I don't know. It's not his death that has people talking. It's his obit, which he continues on to say, I've had...
You want to talk about it on radio? I don't care, but you only got 15 seconds left.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
I feel like building a plane yourself is one of those things, like, you better know what you're doing, because that thing malfunctions up there. And, like, if you tinker around with cars and it breaks down the side of the road, oh, well. You know?
No, the crab legs were expensive, Trey. Like, super expensive. But I made them for 4 people, so...
He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio morning show with you until 8:30 today. Got a whole hour left.
I love that for us.
We got a whole hour of this left
for us.
It's been a struggle bus kind of show, but we're going to do better for the next hour. Can we just redo the first hour?
Golly, no.
I mean, redo the stuff. There's a lot of time passing things in that first hour. That last part of the show that's harsh.
Golly.
We could just redo.
We got out there and played like the Bad News Bears this morning.
I want to start over. I want it to go better.
It's a new inning.
It's a new inning. I like that. Got to win this inning. Look at each segment is an inning. Can we win this inning? Or at least come out here as zeros.
Somebody can win this inning.
Don't lose the inning.
We're gonna play.
Well, tell us. I want to play Name That Tune. But we'll play Name That Tune first. Then we'll read.
You want me to read it first? We'll do what you want.
No, we'll play Name That Tune. No, we'll play Name That Tune.
Josh and Holly Go show.
We'll play Name That Tune first, and then we'll read your obit that you got there.
Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and then a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the name of the song, call us 728-1320. You can be a winner this inning.
Janice says rally time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a rally cap.
728-1320. Name this song. Why has this popped up everywhere all of a sudden? This is everywhere.
Stop it. You're giving hints.
I'm not giving hints. Anybody else can hear that that's everywhere. Like it's made a resurgence. And it shouldn't have. It shouldn't have.
I'm going to do a little investigation while we wait for a winner.
728-1320. I've got Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights, of course, for the winner today. If you can tell me the name of that song and the artist who sings it. Morning show.
Is it One Last Breath by Creed?
It is One Last Breath by Creed. Well done. What's your name?
Gavin.
Good
Gavin.
job, Gavin.
Are you a Creed fan, Gavin?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Gavin, come on by the Thunder Radio studios. I'm going to hook you up with a T-shirt, and you can wear that around and represent your favorite station, okay?
All right, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Yeah, it's popped up everywhere, man. Why is that everywhere? It's on videos.
The girl
and
one
reels.
had it in her room.
She's singing it
on repeat, and then Steer posted the other day that his daughter was listening to it, and he was, it's shocking to because they don't normally listen to the music that we like. They got their own dumb music, and so when you hear them play a song from your youth. It's, I don't know. It's like, why did you hear that? Who showed you that?
Yeah, because it
you didn't find that on your own.
No, it's TikTok has brought it back for some reason.
So, well, I guess Creed's One Last Breath returns to its all-time peak position on Billboard's Hot Rock streaming charts. That was about 7 months ago or so.
Yeah.
And so they started touring.
Yeah, I knew they were touring
in 2024.
Okay.
And it's breathe some life back into the song. I personally like the song.
You could put on Nickelback, Creed, or Hinder, and I wouldn't know
the difference in
any of them. You could mix and match them, put them on the stage together, and I wouldn't know what concert I'm at or be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, I could see that. They are similar, but right now I have been on such a what is it? Alternative? Is that the kind of music that is?
I guess. Rock.
Like Hinder, Creed, Nickelback, Buck Cherry.
She's been listening to a lot of Buck Cherry. Her
Theory of a Dead Man.
Buck Cherry came out with Holly's theme song. So,
and I need to add this one to my playlist. I don't understand Spotify. I don't understand it.
Good. Just listen to the radio.
Yeah. Because I don't know how to make it play music that I like. I can tell
when people say radio's dying, I'm gonna be like, no. Holly, tell them what you do. She's just like, I don't even understand how to make Spotify work. So no, we're good. Radio's good.
I can listen to other people say that they have playlists that they listen to, and
it's not hard. It's not hard to make the playlist.
I know, but my problem is sometimes I just want to listen to songs to get ideas to put in the
once you start putting some in, it'll start suggesting them. In the same genre at the bottom of that screen of your playlist. It'll start putting them in, and it'll be like, hey, you like this one? And
that's what I'm trying to find, and I don't know where to find. I'm having a hard time with that. It's okay.
No, it's okay. So on my, let's go to my Wallen list here.
Yesterday, Josh tried to get me. He was like, hey, look at this video of Wallen. Watch his face at the end when he's singing. Watch his face, and he tries to play the video, but we couldn't get his phone to work. He trying to slide it to the
5G.
He knew exactly where the part was that he wanted to show me, and so he kept trying to fast forward. It wouldn't work. 2 hours later,
that was the next day.
The next day,
it was the next day.
24 hours later, he's like, hey, I finally got that video to work. I want you to look at Wallen's face right here while he's singing. And so he fast forwards again and gets to the part, and all it is Wallen smiling at the end of one of the verses.
Anyway, here's
Josh
my country rock
loved
mix.
it. He's like, look at him smiling.
Here's my country rock mix. And at the bottom, it gives you recommended songs. See? Recommended songs.
Okay.
At the bottom.
All right.
So
Kevin says, "Go listen to the duck. Love it." When I'm in my car, that's the
I listen
station.
to a lot of duck.
That's the station I turn it to.
What the duck's going on?
What the duck? Duck, yeah.
We should get a shirt that says duck, yeah. Absolutely.
Our next shirt.
Our next shirt for the duck has got to be duck, yeah.
Duck,
That
yeah.
duck. So it gives me recommendations down here that match the songs that I've picked. So you can just pick that away.
Pick that away. All right. Thank you for the tips.
Read the obits, not local obits, but read the
All right. So
read the obit that you were, or tell a story that you're starting to tell during the break about the guy with the plane.
All right. This happened in Lafayette, Indiana. There was a
I believe they pronounce that Lafayette.
Lafayette. Is it?
No, it's probably
Lafayette if it's not in Louisiana. I think it's Lafayette everywhere.
It's Lafayette,
else.
Tennessee, and Lafayette, Louisiana.
72-year-old man, Gary Wolfelt, wrote his obit. It says, "I am completely dead now. I'm surprised that it took this long to happen. He died in a small plane crash in Ohio. It was a single-engine plane that he had built himself over the past 17 years.
It took him 17 years to build the plane.
Yeah.
So that's a long, committed hobby right there. I can't do something that I need to finish the task or don't do the task. I do not like unfinished things. That's why I just don't start.
He continues on to say, "I've had several close calls throughout my lifetime. I guess that I was just lucky that something didn't get me long before now." Gary described a long series of events and mishaps which he believed should have killed me a long time ago. Those close calls include a fly ball to the noggin in the Little League. Golly, look at that rain.
Yeah.
His team was going a miserable 0-20, and he got hit in the head with a ball. A horse kick that almost left him singing soprano, a brick chimney that crumbled him flat, and he had to fall down a flight of stairs, and there was a safe racing down behind it. Like, he's had some bad accidents.
Yeah.
Like some Looney Tunes style accidents. Golly.
It's raining so hard out here. It's hard to focus. It's pouring.
It's loud.
Anyway, so this guy died in a plane crash in a plane that he built.
And I'm curious, did he just take it down?
Am I down?
Is it down? Thank goodness for pain-killing drugs, he goes on to say.
Take some of those and take off that airplane.
He says his proudest accomplishment was being married to his smoking hot wife for over 40 years. So good for him. We were talking about funeral songs yesterday, and you said you were going to pick all the.
Yeah, I'm going to go pre-plan. I don't know what made me. I don't know where that came from. Somebody said something. You were the girl one, probably.
About maybe songs at a funeral or something.
And I don't know. I'd always said no sad songs, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go pre-plan my funeral. I think she said something about not crying or something at my funeral. I think's what it was. And I was like, I'm going to go pre-plan it tomorrow. And I'm going to pick all the saddest songs. We're going to go rest high on that mountain. We're going to lead off.
He would say that no sad songs, play Rocky Top.
That's what I said.
So I'm like, okay, done. Easy. No sad songs. Put Rocky Top in there.
And then I'm going to play God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood just to make Holly cry. If Go Rest High on That Mountain doesn't get her. Because I know that'll do it.
You play the national anthem, buddy.
We're going to lead off with the national anthem. And then everyone's going to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes.
And then I'm going to have a lot of just miserably sad songs. I'm going to line up a bunch of them. A concert. That's extended.
Yeah.
Extended version.
The jam versions.
Yeah. Extended version.
A 10-minute Amazing Grace.
Yes. And then bagpipes.
Oh, me.
I may have bagpipers come and actually play.
Do you like the bagpipe?
I love bagpipes. I love that sound.
Do you like it?
With the Amazing Grace bagpipes?
Okay, everybody loves Amazing Grace on the bagpipes. That's okay. Everybody loves that. But do you like bagpipe music when it's like peppy and not Amazing Grace? Do you like that sound?
I don't know. And I don't listen to a lot of bagpipe music. I guess it's just that particular sound that gets me.
I'm trying to think of that sound, and the only thing that pops into my head is that scene on Titanic where Rose and Jack go like under, to the underground party, where
were those
the
bagpipes
steerage
down there?
I think somebody
or were
had,
those accordions?
Oh, maybe accordion is what it's a similar sound though. It's air, right?
Maybe
It's
they were
air and
bagpipes in there.
pushing buttons. I think you're right. I think it was the accordion, and I had an accordion for a little while. I know you guys think I'm really cool, but you just bust your bubble with that little fact.
I didn't know that. I know you play a little guitar.
Play a little guitar,
You
played
play
a
a
little
little
accordion,
drums now.
played a little recorder.
Well, everybody was forced to play the recorder.
Hot cross buns.
I had the tinged cream yellow one because I had to borrow the school one.
Yeah, I borrowed the school.
And everybody else had their really shiny, bright white ones, like 98 bright paper. Buddy, that stuff was.
It kind of makes you feel a little embarrassed when after
It's like having an Android when everybody else got an iPhone.
After class is over, you have to go take yours apart and soak it in the disinfectant.
Meanwhile, my rich friend who's got toaster strudels at his house is putting
his recorder back in its pouch, in
Yeah.
its little leather pouch with button.
I know.
Lucky.
And in hindsight, I don't know if we didn't have the money to get it or my parents just didn't want me bringing that home and it's not worth the investment. Because that's the way I would look at it. I'd be like, they could just play it at school. Did we buy a recorder for
Yeah.
ours? I don't remember.
Yeah, that would have been me. I think we still have it somewhere. I couldn't stand to part with it. The girl one had to put ribbon through the holes. She's not very musically inclined, but she was going to make it look pretty.
Remember that one year you randomly bought her a ukulele, even though she doesn't know how to play a ukulele or any instrument at all? Holly just bought her a ukulele for Christmas. Here.
I wanted to
Does
maybe
it come with lessons? No. Just learn to play it, clown.
I still have it. It's back there in your office.
I saw it. That's what made me think of it.
I should go get it during the next commercial and play y'all
She don't know how to play anything.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
I don't know how to play any of that. Neither does Holly. Neither does the girl one.
If she did want...
That was a year that I think Holly was trying to make her... She bought her a tutu. She didn't do ballerina stuff. And,
she loved that tutu.
And she bought her a ukulele.
You
and she just random stuff.
When
that
your
year.
kids are in like 2nd or 3rd grade, you don't know what's going to be their thing. And I was
Ukulele
worried.
Playing was definitely it.
I was worried. I'm not going to go buy her a guitar. She can learn on something smaller, and if she showed interest in that, maybe I'll get her a guitar. I didn't know. I didn't have a lot of money to buy music lessons, but if I saw that maybe she picked it up and was trying to pick out or strum a little tune, I may say, "Hey, that might be something she could like." But how am I supposed to know what your kids? You don't know what their thing is going to be. Maybe I would have been really good at something. I probably would have been really good. I don't know. I feel like I would have been really good at tennis, but I never played tennis in my life. I feel like I would have been really good. Maybe if I had gotten a tennis racket or something, but you don't ever know. Where are you at right now?
I'm listening to you.
I'm done.
You also thought you were going to be good at the hockey.
Well, we don't know that I'm not. You said thought, like I thought it had been proven wrong, but I still could be fairly good at hockey.
How do you not like that? We're going to leave my funeral.
Can I have it at my funeral too?
No, I've already picked. That's coming after the national anthem.
Can we use it if we're not Irish?
Yeah, I'm going to blend it together. Like I'm going to blend a mix together.
And then the beat's going to drop?
No, I'm just going to blend. Like I'm going to have it edited how I want it.
With your voice.
And I'm randomly going to narrate and put
Thank
spots
you all
of,
for being here.
Spots of me doing play-by-play in there. just to really mess with y'all's head. And I'm going to laugh. I'm just going to go ahead and have that file ready. Have to update it every year.
Update it.
Yeah.
Oh, with the most
Well, no, I just like
adding the best.
I feel like if I
clips.
make that now and then I somehow survive till I'm 80, it's going to sound weird with my 35-year-old voice in it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not planning to retire from play-by-play soon. So
Soon.
Yeah, I don't plan to do it much longer. So,
He'll be 5 years. He'll still be here.
I'd like to get to 4,000 games. That's what I want to do. I'm counting.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
You don't have any clue how many games you've caught.
No clue.
Who keeps up with
Who
that?
cares? I do not. No. I mean, I could take a guesstimate and be within a few hundred probably if I wanted to sit down and start writing it down. But no, I don't want to do that.
But what's it matter?
What does it matter? Yeah, I see that sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know. Hey, I think sometimes people will get like somebody trying to do something nice. I could see like somebody who's fans of ours trying to do something nice and be like, oh, I bet Josh has called 1,000 games. And they'll try to add it up and be like, you've called it, like they may make that, not make it up, but try to get a guesstimate number, trying to figure out how long I've been doing it or something. I could see that happening, but I would never count that. You know how many pictures you've taken? I mean, you just took 3,000 at the graduation. So
I don't.
You can hit 3,000 pictures in a night. So you're probably well into the multi-millions.
Yeah.
Of shutter clicks.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot. And
Kevin said you should put a sales pitch in there to buy ads for the radio. I would.
He absolutely would. He would sell sponsorships, be a drink sponsor at my funeral.
Yes. Yes. Today's funeral brought to you by. And I'm going to list all the sponsors who did our games for so long. Dr. Van Winkle's going to be there.
Al White
Ford Lincoln. Today's funeral driven by Al White Ford Lincoln. I'm not riding in a hearse. I'm riding in a Navy.
That is perfect.
I'm going to let them put stickers on the side. Like that's what I'm going to be loyal to my people till the very end.
Yeah, you're loyal.
Like, I expect to have the casket covered with like a banner with all of our radio sponsors on it listed.
In lieu of flowers, please purchase a sponsorship.
In lieu of flowers, we're still selling ads for sports season. Somebody's got to do it.
But we really
Holly's
are.
not going to want to know what to do.
We're selling ads for sports right now. If you want to get in on that, you can call me. I'll sell you an ad. I'm going to sell y'all an ad.
She don't know what it costs.
Don't use Josh. Use me.
We should have a little sales contest one day. Jessica says today's grave brought to you by Dirtworks.
Yeah.
I like how she thinks like I will do that. I'm down to. I'm very low. Like obviously it's going to be at Central. I mean they are our funerals. They are our funeral home sponsor.
Where do you
here.
Where do you want your plot?
I need to see who wants to buy sponsorships. I'll tell you what, guys, this is a tradesy situation. You start getting involved in the radio a little bit. I'll go ahead and pick out my lot right now. Let's work out an even trade. Be fine. I'd like to just be buried at the house. Out back. I want you to have to look at me. You have to make sure not put me where we buried the drywall.
Next to the field lines.
Do not put me near the field lines.
Yeah, I am. Right behind them.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and all of his many great ways to make you look great, function great, feel great. Emcella treatments can solve urinary incontinence. You don't have to deal with those issues. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester.
Ready to upgrade your space without breaking the bank? Royal Furniture has you covered with unbeatable prices.
I would even let Dirtworks like keep the machine out there during Just have it parked off to the side with a little banner on the side.
Part of me thinks cremation might be the way to go, but
Cheaper.
that it bothers me, the thought of being burned. Even though I'm not going to know it. What am I going to know? I'm not going to know. But it's just hard to. But in some ways, it's kind of better because you can keep your loved one closer. You don't have to travel to a plot to visit your, like for instance, my Meemaw is buried in Georgia. So my mom doesn't get to visit and do flowers.
That's quite a long trip.
Yeah, flowers and, But I think the idea of putting cremated remains in jewelry, like just so you have that, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a...
Trey said it doesn't take long. I often see the smoke rolling at Manchester Funeral Home during the night.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I don't think it takes long.
You see those scary movies where people are like alive and then cardboard coffins, and then they're sliding them into that fire. That's scary crap. What was the one movie with Bill Murray? Scrooged. That scared me, even though it's a comedy. When I watched that as a child, seeing him go into the fire and being burned, I was like, oh, God, no cremation.
Well, cremation is far cheaper. You can just put me in the burn barrel out back there. No. This is it's fun until you sell the house and potential buyers like, what's that over there? Well, that's Josh. He just comes with the house. I was just joking about that.
I know people who have had family buried on their land.
Yeah.
And then sold the land, but they get to keep the rights to come onto the land and manage the plot, and they could never do anything to the plot. They had to leave it.
I would like. I just think I feel like cremation is so much cheaper. I mean, you don't have to buy the plot. Who needs an urn? Just use a box or something. It's fine. Did you say you liked the jewelry or didn't like the jewelry?
I kind of like it. Like,
get me pressed into a setting. I want to be a belly button
I'll
ring.
lose it. I'll lose the jewelry.
Can I be a belly button ring?
You can be whatever you want. I've got something I know what I'll do with it.
Nipple rings. That's gonna be me.
Well, who's gonna wear them? Because it ain't me.
You wouldn't do that for me?
No.
Mm-hmm. Thunder Radio Morning Show rolling along on this Friday edition. We are here for, 30 more minutes or so. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you, buddy.
Florida Man Friday. Always plenty of material there.
Florida man with a cardboard license plate arrested after 2 pipe bombs and drugs were discovered in the vehicle.
Cardboard license plate.
According
ABC 1, 2, 3, Polk County.
Benjamin Roach was taken to the Walton County Jail and has been charged with making a bomb, possessing explosives, possession of a controlled substance, tampering with evidence, possession of paraphernalia, and several other charges. What we know is that they pulled him over for going 90 with a cardboard tag that read private. Don't even ask. It's none of your business.
I feel like
said nothing illegal.
If you're going to have pipe bombs and illegal things in your car, and not a real license plate, driving the speed limit would be the first thing on your mind.
Deputy said the driver claimed, "Hey, I don't have any identification, officer," but the officers found his birth certificate right there in the car.
Who drives around with their birth certificate?
Adam Roach. Benjamin Adam Roach. Anyway, while searching the car, they found meth and a pipe bomb. When they asked about the objects, he says that, yeah, they got gunpowder in them. When they asked if the objects had a fuse, he said no, but then was like, yeah, they got a fuse. So, I don't know. It is unclear why he had the bombs in his car and what he's going to do with them. But good thing they found him.
I could not build a bomb.
You can't even say bomb on a plane.
I would blow myself up so fast trying to mix those things together. I would have to certainly Google it.
I don't even
know
like
how.
jump starting a car.
Holly will run away when I have to put the jumper cables on anything. She will not be around for that. Wanted me to call someone else to do it, so I didn't blow myself up.
No, I didn't.
Get somebody else to come do that so you don't hurt yourself.
No, I didn't.
She did.
All right. Florida man accidentally shoots himself at Walmart.
Is it Plaxico Burris?
Rescue crews took a man to the hospital after he accidentally shot himself with his own firearm.
Pew, pew, pew.
The gunshot startled shoppers. Witnesses say some people ducked while others asked, "Hey, what's going on?"
You imagine the panic that would ensue, I would think.
When we pulled up, there were so many lights, so many police cars. And then we went inside. The whole produce section was closed off. And then we were told to get out. The guy dropped the gun and it shot him in the leg.
At least it shot him and not somebody else. And why did he have it out? How do you drop it? Why are you handling it?
The customer says it's not the weirdest thing to happen at this Walmart, so I'm not surprised. Let's see here. Florida man who fired a gun over a $5 beer has been denied bond.
Tracy said the same thing I said. Was that guy's name Plaxico?
What's Plaxico?
Plaxico Burris.
What is
He
that?
used to play wide receiver for the Giants. Shot himself in the leg at a nightclub. Then tried to pretend it didn't happen. Tried to walk out of there.
Nothing to see here.
I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since that happened. He just had it shoved in his waistband.
So this guy was at a D-Land bar, and I guess he was talking to another guy, bought the other guy a beer, and at the end of the night, wanted him to pay him back for the $5 beer. He said, "Hey, you owe me $5. I got you that beer earlier." And the guy was like, You bought me a beer. I'm not giving you $5. Well, that's the confrontation went outside. That's when the guy took the gun out and shot the gun. I don't know if he was shooting. I don't think he was shooting at the guy. I think he was trying to scare the guy.
If somebody said, though, the guy that shot the gun is clearly crazy. But if somebody was like, "Hey, you owe me $5 for beer," I wouldn't say anything. Even in my mind, if I was like, "You said
weird.
You had that."
Yeah. You know what I would do? I would give him the $5 and then I would be like, "Never do that again."
Yeah.
Never do that again. It's lesson learned.
Yeah. Just here's your $5.
Sometimes you got to count your losses. Meth craze. Okay. I read this one the other day. Wednesday's Worst Criminal, but there are a few more details that I didn't share. Meth crazed Florida man is bitten by alligator, charges at cops with garden shears before he was shot dead. I didn't realize
garden shears
that he had garden shears, and I didn't realize he was meth crazed.
I think we said that. Well, no, maybe we didn't. We assumed that at that point that he was on meth, and we were correct.
Schultz, who cops say was high on drugs, had growled at Good Samaritans. I guess he had ran into the water, right?
Uh-huh.
He was spotted swimming in an alligator-infested lake. Schultz, who cops say was high on drugs, had growled at Good Samaritans trying to toss him a life vest just moments before one of the gators grabbed a hold of him.
Got him.
Right arm. The fact that he was bitten by an alligator and still continued on his rampage is shocking, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said. But if you're on enough meth, then the person you see is not the person that's attacking. The horror only continued when Schultz suddenly emerged from the lake after being bitten. He grabbed a pair of garden shears from a nearby home and charged deputies.
This guy just emerging out of the water. It's like the villain at the end of the movies that just comes back to life, and they have to shoot him one more time. That's this guy.
Yes.
He just come out the water.
The garden shears, when you hear, what do you think when you hear garden shears?
I'm thinking like those long snippers.
That's what it was. When I heard it, I thought it was handheld shears that you prune rose bushes with.
Long nose shit.
It was the long ones.
A hedge, bush.
Yeah. It was those. So he charged at him with the shears. They fired him with the stun gun. Didn't work. No effect. So.
Well, the alligator didn't get him. I don't think the stun gun's going to get him.
Sure didn't.
So now we just shoot him with the real gun.
Yeah, and that's what they did. All right.
Why is it Polk County? Like, what is in the water down there besides alligators?
This is an alligator story, but it happened in Louisiana and not Florida. But alligators,
Yeah.
I think it's a lateral move, really. So y'all remember Jolene?
Oh, yeah.
Jolene was the alligator that they had found in Florida that was missing her upper jaw.
Yeah, somebody cut it off or something.
I don't know.
Somebody was mean to that alligator.
They think maybe a propeller blade.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. I thought I misremembered that one then.
Anywho, this alligator has absolutely no tail. So it's a regular alligator, and after its two back legs, he just cuts off.
Nothing there.
So the tailless alligator was seen slowly waddling across a road in southern Louisiana this past Monday. The video captured and posted to Facebook shows the gator crossing Highway 23.
How big was it?
Let's see here.
I just imagine that they would struggle to hunt and stuff. That's what helps them swim.
How does it swim?
Yeah, the tail makes them
I was
go.
thinking about this last night trying to fall asleep. Like that like when they swim, it's more of a glide propelled by the tail, right?
Yeah. And they're quick.
How does it?
And maybe he doesn't swim well. Maybe he's just lived off of smaller stuff that he can catch.
Robert Mendyke, the reptile expert at the Audubon Zoo, said the alligator most likely lost its tail in combat with another gator. And the animals regularly survive these types of amputations.
Oh, doesn't need that.
Yeah.
How about that? Didn't know it. It's got to affect it, though.
It's kind of I guess you can survive it, but your quality of life is you're not going to be eating.
Yeah, the same. He's not catching anything that moves quick. Look at it.
Don't it look funny?
He looks real weird walking across there. Looks like a dog.
Poor guy. I feel bad for him. You ever catch
Pretty big,
lizards?
though.
You ever catch the lizards when you was little, like the little blue-tailed ones?
Scared of. I was scared of lizards.
You didn't.
Yeah.
We used to catch them, especially at my Meemaw's house. But if you didn't get high up on the,
you pull that tail off.
Yeah, it'd come right off. And that's nasty.
Did you feel bad?
Yeah, I felt bad. I felt bad for the lizard. Felt bad. I didn't catch it.
I was creeped out by stuff like that, lizards and.
I always caught them, frogs and lizards and golly, the bugs I used to catch. Now scared no. I'm not catching no.
Birthday's next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Hey, Common John Brewing Company got some entertainment tonight. It's going to be really good. They're open for breakfast right now. They started serving at 8 a.m. So get up by and see them at 210 Woodbury Highway. Sit outside. They got the covered area out there to handle the rain or hang out inside if you'd like. Good place to work. You can get down. They got free Wi-Fi down there at the Common John Brewing Company. You can have your work meetings down there. They'll block off a room for you. 210 Woodbury Highway, online, commonjohnbc.com. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR.
We're back ahead of schedule.
Good.
Birthdays are next. And somehow I got those things pushed way back. I think we got more ahead of schedule than we've ever been.
Perfect.
Birthdays. 3 of them.
I've been drinking so much water that my body doesn't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory. 20-page menu. Talking about menus earlier. We don't have a lot of time. You ever been to the Cheesecake Factory?
Yes. No. No.
Yeah, their Adam text and said that their menu is 20 pages. What the hell is 20? You got 20. I don't know.
No, I have been there once because I thought they only served cheesecake. But it's a restaurant. Like you can get food there.
Did you get cheesecake?
I bet that's been 20 years ago. Who knows?
I've never been.
They have one in Nashville over there by the melting pot. That's the side of that. It was across the street from when that Nashville bomb went off.
Oh, down in there.
Yeah.
Remember that time we went to the melting pot in Gatlinburg?
That was a bad call.
A restaurant the size of, you could fit probably 700 people in that place. We were the only 2 people there.
It was a
I
weird time of day. It was like not.
And we sure as hell couldn't get there. We were in traffic forever. And we parked 2 blocks away. I mean, you couldn't get around. I'm like, I thought it was gonna be busy. I didn't think the food was as bad as Holly thought it was. I thought food was all right. Not for what we paid for it.
It was not. Meat is not meant to be boiled.
Jeez.
Meat is meant to be cooked on a fire.
It's all right. But not for what we paid
I'll
for.
boil your meat from now on.
No, I said it was all right.
I'll just throw some.
But you know how you
chicken.
cook his food there.
Huh?
You know how you cook it there. You knew that going in.
Yeah, I've had it before. The first time it just it tasted better or something. Or maybe I was just so young and I had never had like really good food yet. I didn't know no better. Let's look up celeb birthdays.
Yeah, that's next.
Are you working out of Tullahoma today or Manchester?
I don't know. I kind of need to go to Tullahoma for a few things, but I was planning on doing a lot of sports work today, which I don't know if I was going to go visit people or email people. I do need to swing by Interstate Lakers this morning. I don't know. Maybe both. I don't know. Do you need me to do one or the other?
No.
Where are you working out of today?
I don't know yet.
The laundry room?
No, probably not.
Back porch?
No. I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to recognize any of these celebs. Okay, I got one.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. A little bit behind this morning. Almost become normal. Birthdays. Sometime between 7:50 and 8:10. I don't know, sometime in that window. 728-1320. Call them in. At the end of the day, somebody is going to win a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. Yesterday's winner was Bobby Jones. Congratulations, Bobby. He won that slice of pie. At the end of the week, we have cake drawing, which is today, from the Food Lion. We also draw for anniversary flowers from the Mossy Pot in Manchester. So get those birthdays and anniversaries in. You got till about 4 o'clock this afternoon to make that happen. Here we go. Drum roll. Happy birthday, Joe Bryan, Harlow Myshak, Zachary Cruz, Baxter White has a birthday today, and the one, the only, Dr. James Van Winkle. Happy birthday to you. Dr. Van Winkle not eligible to win, but it's okay. Neither is Baxter. Go ahead, Holly. Celebrities.
All right. I'm gonna do a impression. You have to guess who it is, or I guess it's finish the line. Click, 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 click. Who am I?
Oh, I don't know.
The character says that. You got to finish the sentence.
What movie?
It's a show. She's in the garden with the senator. Click, click.
Oh, yeah.
Who am I?
Angela Martin on The Office. It's Angela Kinsey.
No, okay, but it's not her. It's finish the sentence.
Oh.
Who am I?
Naomi Judd.
Naomi Judd. She has a birthday.
Sorry,
it was hard. It was hard to get there.
Naomi Judd.
She turned 61 today. Who am I? Naomi Judd.
Who's Ashley Judd?
The sister. She's the
Who's
actress.
the mom?
Winona.
She's passed.
Wait. Yeah, Winona passed, right?
Is she the mom?
Winona Judd.
Or
Yeah, there was
Naomi
only
the
3.
Mom?
No, because the picture here is the young redheaded one. Younger.
I met one of them.
Winona.
Okay. She passed away?
Naomi is the mama.
I think she passed.
Oh, shoot. I got it wrong then. It's Winona's birthday. Who am I? Winona Judd?
Whoops.
Whoops.
So it's not Naomi Judd's birthday.
No. God rest her soul. It's her daughter Winona's.
Okay. Golly, Holly. The only reason I questioned this is because I thought Naomi had passed away. Because I think she's the one that I had met.
You're right.
She came to Manchester for a veterans thing one time.
Yeah, I remember that.
You were to meet her.
Yeah, I remember that.
Get to do a little interview. That was pretty cool.
That's cool.
I've had some random cool interviews. Pat Summit.
That was cool.
Yeah, I got to talk to her on the phone.
Phil Fulmer.
Phil Fulmer, got to do him. Yeah. Wish I would have done better at those. You don't realize in the moment that it's pretty cool.
When you were doing your Thursday sports show.
Yeah.
What was it called?
The sports page.
The sports page. I sent an email to Peyton Manning to see if he would call in on your show.
You would do about anything for me, wouldn't you?
He did not respond.
Darn it. What did you send to PeytonManning@gmail.com? How did you get his email?
I sent it to his
management team?
Yeah. I looked up where you could book him to speak or something. I don't know.
He's very expensive.
They didn't even respond. So
no, they won't.
They knew they were.
I appreciate that though. I appreciate that.
I was like, this would make Josh really happy if Peyton.
It would. That would be fun. Now I'm got my eyes set on getting Wildman on the morning show. Can you make that happen?
We're in Middle Tennessee, right between.
We got a country music station. I don't know.
Right between Nashville and Chattanooga, right between Memphis and Knoxville. Like we're right in the middle.
Right.
Come here, Morgan.
Luke Combs at Bonnaroo leaves me a little hope there.
You think he would come out with Luke?
No. That maybe he'll just be out there one year.
Oh! That they'll book Morgan Wallen for Bonnaroo.
Yeah, like if I'm thinking about Luke Combs, they book Morgan Wallen. At a certain point, though, he's too big for Bonnaroo.
You think so?
At a certain point.
Okay, well.
They basically said that about Taylor Swift.
That she's too big for Bonnaroo.
And Morgan Wallen's basically male Taylor Swift these days. So, same thing.
You are such a fangirl.
I just like a good story. I'm a sucker for a good story.
Oh, I know. You are. Bless their hearts. You just love a good story. What?
Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Speaking of good story, you can have a good story in the home of your dreams if you got the right finance team on your side. Heather Phillips and her team, with over 60 years of experience, can help you there at New Haven Mortgage right here in Manchester, 1300 MacArthur Street. And you can do the online search with them if you like, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News.
Just a real quick segment when we come back, Holly.
Okay.
We got so far ahead of schedule. So far.
I found a joke yesterday. I took a screenshot. Let me see if I can find it. I think my mom sent it to me. How much? No, she didn't send me that one. How much space? How much space should you give fungi? How much space should you give fungi?
How much space, Holly?
As mushroom as possible.
Nice. What happened to Joke of the Day? We were reading that on the air for a
did it.
while. Well, we were doing it during the part of the show for a while. It was a thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I just did it. It is part of the show. My mom sent me one. Where do cow farts come from?
Where's that?
They're dairy air.
I got a joke. I just got this one for the day. You want to hear?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get a nun pregnant?
That's my favorite joke, and I almost told that to Dr. Trussler the other day, and the
You
only
should've.
reason I didn't was because Tripp was standing
Oh,
beside
no,
him.
you shouldn't have. Yeah, that's a funny one. Sorry. Yeah, nobody likes good.
Inside joke.
Part of a joke right there that you didn't get the rest of it, but it's inappropriate. Just ask me later.
Don't ask him.
Out
It
there.
is so inappropriate.
It's so funny though.
Do you think I could tell you that? I better not.
Tell me the what?
The golf one-liner.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me. I'll mute it. Muted.
No.
It's muted.
All right, this is.
Yeah, where is Shannon praying this morning? The last few mornings. He's probably working or something.
He's funny.
He is funny. Oh, go ahead. What's it? What is it?
Sweet. And franked it. Too much loft.
No, you could have told that. It's fine.
I don't know. With all this stuff going on at
Oh, yeah.
Harvard, I don't want any.
Oh, what the hell with Harvard and their problems. I've gotten into watching Charlie Kirk videos.
That's all he does is
What?
send me Charlie Kirk videos.
I just like when he owns them little shits.
Thank you, Dale. I plan to win. I look forward to coming in Monday and telling you that I won that tournament. That we, as a team,
You're not going to win the
team.
tournament.
I'm going to win. Everybody knows that women are more athletic than men.
Y'all do get to tee off women's tees. That'll help.
My little football video almost got 5,000 views.
It's pretty good considering they weren't doing nothing but running.
It's hard to make running look tough.
I mean, you said that's all they were doing. I was like, there's not much you can do out there. But she made a good video.
Somebody liked it.
Got 5 comments.
Got
The music was a good selection.
quite a bit of shares.
The music selection was
You
where it's
think
at.
so?
Mm-hmm.
I like a tough beat with a lot of bass.
And football should be rock. There's too much rap now. Football should be rock. Football is rock music.
Yeah.
And there's too much rap involved in football now.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Right, if it's going to be rap, like, it's got to be like, today's rap ain't going to work. It can't be Drake. Yeah, none of that. There's a TikTok of football players, and football players back in '99 or 2000, and they're showing this dude rock after a win. This dude kind of just rocking back and forth in the locker room and playing "We Some Head Busters," it's playing that, and it's like, linebacker, been to jail 3 times, but he's solid, or whatever, and then it's like football players today, and it shows a dude just like doing a little dance like this, and it's the rap. It's just, I can't remember the song, and that's so true though. Well, I guess. On the radio morning show here until, I don't know, another 3 or 4 minutes. We don't have a lot of time left. Holly, good week, good short week for us.
Yeah.
Good recovery today. Much better
That's
second
all
half
that
of the show.
matters.
We gave 2.5 good shows this week.
Okay.
Which is half of a week. So 50%. Tuesday, I forgot to even schedule a show.
Well, I will do better Monday, I'm sure.
We may. I don't know. We'll give you updates on how Holly did at the golf tournament this weekend. She's got to tee it off tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Very excited. I've never been in a golf tournament before. It's my very first one, but I'm going to win it.
It's her very first one.
It is.
You never played in a tournament at all?
No. Mm-mm. I've taken pictures of many tournaments.
They're going to find Holly on the wrong hole, hitting it the wrong way.
No,
Here she comes, teeing off from the green on number 12.
No.
Headed towards the tee box on 15.
I'm an inexperienced golfer, but I'm not dumb. I have a collegiate golfer as my teammate. She knows.
You're riding with her?
Yeah.
You're going to give her anxiety.
No, because I'm bringing Bloody Marys.
Walk out there and the first thing out of your mouth should be, "I expect to win, and I don't plan to help."
I'm going to have like some music playing as I walk up.
Nice.
And I'm going to walk up slow. Like I'm going to step like I'm in slow motion with the music blasting, but not.
What song?
Let's go. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it.
Unedited.
Yeah.
You should certainly walk up with that.
Yeah.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. About to wrap things up for the day. Real quick, I want to tell you what's happening over at the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. I saw where Renee got locked out of her Facebook account.
Oh, no.
She's back in it, I think.
Oh, good.
But she was unable to share for a while. Unfortunate, but they'll be back at it today, serving lunch. Poppy seed chicken today. It's going to be perfect. So get on by and see them starting at 11 a.m. So we're down home cooking meet Southern Hospitality. The Mercantile, 210 North Irwin Street. They also have fried fish because it's Friday and you always got fried fish on Friday. On the sides, mashed potatoes, white beans, cream corn, green beans, fried cabbage, fried squash, coleslaw, hot slaw, jalapeno slaw. That's new. Cornbread salad, orange congealed salad, broccoli salad. Stop on by, get you a meat and 2 or meat and 3, whatever it is that you would like. And they'll be sure to hook you up. Friday night menu, they got fried fish plate and a shrimp plate tonight for about $17. For that shrimp plate, fried fish is $15. And you can get barbecue tonight for $13.50. So stop on by and see them. I got a little different for dinner tonight. That starts at 5 o'clock. Again, 210 North Irwin Street, downtown Manchester.
When choosing where your car goes for repair, choose Manchester Tire and Brake, located on Hillsborough.
Tell everybody bye, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
See y'all. Have a good weekend.